Hello, everyone. Welcome to another episode of the Codex Podcast. I'm your award-winning host, Sonny Kruger, and joining me as usual are my co-hosts, Jamie Wojcik and Tim Morris.
We're award winners too because we were in that show.
That is right. You are a part of that award.
See, you don't have to use me in that. I don't accept participation trophies.
You were part of it. You all helped.
I don't accept your participation trophies, Sonny.
Then Tim will accept two.
Absolutely. Jamie could not make it for this award tonight, ladies and gentlemen, so I will be accepting on his behalf. He's very happy and pleased to be a part of the series.
Yes. Now, as I hold up my phone and bring up a PDF file, thank you.
Yes, I actually see quite a few pictures of people literally holding up their phones or PDFs of awards.
I feel bad. Not for that, not for what I said, but for them.
Don't worry. It's all right. I don't.
No, you're cool. You can literally probably print it out and put it in a plaque and put it on the wall. I'm saying a lot of P's. Put it on the wall.
You may see it somewhere.
And just perspire
I hope
at
so.
It. Get everyone's perspective.
Have that picture. That looks amazing.
But speaking of awards, this podcast, they should win some awards sometime. It's a great episode ahead of everybody. Today we will be reviewing Bloodshot, and it is setting the world on fire. Guys, making me laugh. Yeah, we got some comic book news ahead of you. Earlier today, we had a pre-show where we mentioned that the League of Extraordinary Gentlemen is getting a reboot. We also talked about the Fantastic Four possibly getting John Krasinski as its new director. So feel free to check that out if you haven't already. And then I said today on our actual episode of the Codex Podcast, we have our topic of the week, which is which comic villain would you like to see get their own movie or series? I'm really excited to talk about that with you guys. And first, let's get on with our comic news. And Jamie, I'll let you take it away with pretty much the biggest news of this week.
Yeah, we're on and we're live. No. So we had the trailer drop for She-Hulk yesterday. And Jamie's first instinct was to post TikTok about it. So you guys go check that out on our TikTok at the Codex Station. Make sure to follow. And I thought it was okay. I don't want to go too far as to being like my expectations are blown out the water. I think it's cool. I think the way it looks is cool. Especially if you haven't seen it yet, we're going spoilers, obviously, with a trailer because it's a trailer.
It's been out for 24 hours. If you haven't seen it yet, you live under a rock.
Yeah, like all the shows that these guys haven't seen.
And it's a trailer, so
yeah. So it was cool to see the way Hulk or Bruce Banner was still Professor Hulk in a sense. Still talking to Jennifer as she's transitioning to the Hulk. I don't know, her actually being She-Hulk and walking around, I thought was a cool aspect of the whole thing. Seeing Abomination again blew me away. I was like, yes, finally.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, no, it to me I don't know that much about She-Hulk, so I can't get the hype behind it for me personally. I thought it was funny at the end where she was carrying her date away, and I was like, oh, if some girl could do that for me, that'd be amazing. So I'm taking applications down the comments down below. You guys can just shoot me one and I'll go through them. But no, I thought it was funny. I thought it had its moments. I found out that it was 9 episodes for the run.
That's interesting.
I'm kind of excited to see what happens with those 9 episodes. But the thing that gets me, and this is what really does bother me, is where does this fit into the MCU timeline? Because if you notice Hulk, he had his whole arm, it was fine. Abomination's there, so is it taking place after Shang-Chi or is it before where they have him captured? That's the thing that's getting to me is where is this going to fall into place at? More or less. It isn't more of a it's a show, because we all know Moon Knight kind of just went with itself. There was no particular spot where it could fall into. They didn't talk about, being gone for 5 years, so there was no blip at that time. They didn't say it in the trailer. So to me, it's kind of like if it fell into a different section, kind of like what Captain Marvel did at the beginning, then I'm not that excited about that aspect. But the rest of it, yeah, I'm gonna watch it.
Because it
Definitely.
would basically explain that she's always been there. We've just never seen her.
Right. And it's like, okay, if she was there the entire time, how come she didn't help Tony be alive right now?
Right.
No. But I don't know. What do you guys think? What did your expectations come from there?
Tim,
Go ahead,
going?
Sonny.
Me, I was excited for it. I liked it. Like I said, it didn't give too much away. Like, oh, right now I know everybody was going to be in there, and I think it's going to take place after kind of everything that's happening. Because, like I said, then we were She-Hulk during all of these big events, so I think it's going to be after. And I did see that it is going to be a 30-minute show, so that'll be the thing. The episodes will be shorter. I was saying that they're going to be 30 minutes.
Okay.
And I liked it. I thought she looked sensational.
Yes.
Yes. So that's going with me.
She's an attorney at law. She's not sensational.
Your butt looks so good in that.
Yeah.
I know, right?
But yes, and I did like that there's a little bit of humor. I think so. The original comic was the Savage She-Hulk, and then later in the early 90s, Sensational She-Hulk, where it was more comedy. They broke the fourth wall a lot, and I believe that this series is gonna be more like that one. The whole She-Hulk,
more of a Deadpool
90s.
feel.
Yeah, kind of a Deadpool feel, but with She-Hulk breaks the fourth wall. And I'm hoping they can do a lot more with it, because I do remember with some of those She-Hulk, even not too long ago, I gave you guys a question. It was something where like she was doing a parody of another comic book, and they did quite a few parody issues.
Oh, I remember it was the cover that we were talking about.
Yeah, I got it somewhere in the notes. But yeah, so I think they can do a lot of interesting things with that. I hope they don't go too far into the comedy, like where it's just trying to be funny the whole time. Like I said, the day part, I do like that. That looks funny. She's carrying a guy, right? Because she's big, strong She-Hulk. But
I can only dream.
But I would like it if they could do more with it. Like we saw Howard the Duck in Guardians of the Galaxy before. Maybe there was a comic book with She-Hulk and Howard the Duck in one of those, like the storyline that I mentioned and that Do You Know.
Right.
So maybe they could do a little funny things with certain characters like that. Because really, Howard the Duck, I don't think he goes with many other stories, but like
Howard the Duck fits with everybody and nobody at the same time.
It makes so much sense.
Sonny, I don't think that they're going to take the Deadpool route and have her break the fourth wall. That's not the impression I got with the trailer. I think it's going to be a healthy mix of comedy and action.
Someone's speculating.
Yeah, absolutely. That's what it looks like to me. A lot of people were complaining about the CGI. Like every other comment I read on the YouTube link or whatever that had the trailer on it, they were like, CGI looks okay. I'll wait and hold judgment. Dude,
they still have months to go.
Yeah, we're lucky we're getting a trailer right now. Enjoy what's in front of you. It looks great. It looks awesome. It looks funny. The actress that's playing She-Hulk looks amazing, both as a person and as the CGI She-Hulk. It looks wonderful. I think it's going to be really good. I'm excited for it.
Yeah, and it is set to be released August 17th.
Perfect. Right on. Right at the end of the summer season.
3 months to go. Yes, I'm excited for She-Hulk.
Yeah. Oh yeah. I'll be watching it for sure.
Yeah, you know what else we can get excited for though, guys?
Yes.
A little bit of vroom coming from a one shot. Tim, what do we got?
Absolutely. So Marvel is having a 50th anniversary for the one and only Ghost Rider, and they have a one shot coming out to celebrate his wild and fantastic history. Now, the article I have here is from CBR.com, and it's written by Sean Gribben, and this is what he has to say. So, Ghost Rider, Vengeance Forever, #1 is going to be the one shot, and it's written by Benjamin Percy with art from Juan Jose Ripe. I think I'm saying that wrong.
You are.
Okay, then
no, you're saying it correct. I meant to say.
Oh, okay. And it celebrates the anti-hero's legacy and creative history. And it goes on to say, for the 50th anniversary of Ghost Rider, they wanted to do something epic. So we dreamed up an issue that channeled and celebrated the wild legacy of all the creators and stories who came before them. So yeah, I'm looking at the cover for this. The cover is unreal. I can't see who the artist is, but it just looks absolutely beautiful. It's got Ghost Rider standing there. Half of him is on fire. You can see the inside of his skeleton. and then a bunch of pieces of his history from before: the Dan Ketch motorcycle, Johnny Blaze, the Knight Rider, and all of that stuff. It is absolutely amazing. It looks wonderful. I am super duper excited for this.
Uber.
Super duper.
Me too,
Absolutely.
guys.
It's Ghost Rider. You can't go, well, I mean, people have gone wrong with Ghost Rider before, but with something like this, I think it's going to be really awesome. What do you
Yeah.
guys think?
And as they were saying, like they were trying to call 2022 like the year of vengeance. So finally, it's good to hear about this coming out. And they said the cover looks amazing. The story sounds amazing, like you said, to pay homage to all like the Ghost Rider stories in the past. So I'm really looking forward to it. And there is no set release date yet, right?
Let me take a peek real quick.
Wasn't that August too?
I think they were trying to say like somewhere around August, but no, like nothing set. But I think they were hoping for August.
I think it's August. I think August is when this is going to come out. But let me double check for sure.
Yeah, but I'm excited for it. Jamie, how about you?
But
yeah, no, I'm definitely excited for it. I mean, I'm a Ghost
No,
Rider
it is August.
fan.
August 22.
Okay.
Okay.
I do like Ghost Rider. It was the fact of all the changes and everybody who, helmed the Ghost Rider lure at a time that kind of fell off. But no, even Benjamin Percy was the last writer, I believe, for Ghost Rider itself as his own solo series.
Yeah.
And I thought that was great. Like, so I can't wait to see how he takes the lineage and, mythos of Ghost Rider over the years and throws it into this one shot. Because the only way I can see it happening is it being an 80-page.
I hope so. That would be perfect instead of it just being 22.
Yeah, there's no way you could tell in 22, I think.
No, it'd have to be something double-sized.
Yeah, too much history, too much, the character that's had so many characters playing. Because like I said, if it was like 22, 20 pages, you're gonna have people in like a couple panels each, and we don't want that. We want to see a full story.
Yeah, and you have all those years of Ghost Rider.
Yeah,
so
50 years, man.
50 years. But Sonny, do you know that there's a certain comic character that might not be with Marvel anymore?
Yeah, so we will be getting a Ghost Rider one shot, but Marvel may be losing the license to the character of Conan the Barbarian. It's funny because the article I sent you guys, it kept just saying Bleeding Cool said this, Bleeding Cool said this, but yet it was hard to find a Bleeding Cool article. But yeah, basically
because
Marvel
they have to take it down because it's not worth it.
Yeah, but I was trying. Maybe it was really taken out because I was trying to find it.
If Bleeding cool puts it out, you might want to wait until another source does before you stand behind that.
It's clickety clackety bait right there.
So it isn't final, but it's really looking like Marvel will be losing the rights to the character of Conan the Barbarian, and that's what they're trying to see what may happen. Are they just going to call him Conan the Cimmerian, or like what's going to happen, especially with him about to be in Savage Avengers,
right?
It's set to be released, and then they're about to lose the rights to him. And then, like, even right now, there is a current Conan the Barbarian series that is being released throughout the year.
Right.
So, Dave, I know you're saying you had a lot to talk about with them possibly losing Conan the Barbarian, man.
Oh, yeah, no. Well, first off, with the whole Conan thing, to me, like him being in the series, like the Savage Avengers and stuff, if you lose him, you can't keep going with it. You can't just change his name and be like, oh yeah, this is Conan the Frolicker. Like, it doesn't work that way. Yeah, it doesn't work that way. You got to probably come up with a new character at that aspect. But Conan is, to me, like the redheaded stepchild of the comic book industry. That dude has been tossed around more times than you can blink.
He's been in IDW, Dynamite, Dark Horse, Marvel. Yeah. He's been everywhere.
He's been everywhere. And, sometimes that's a good thing, but in this case, it's a bad thing. So what my idea and what I'm hoping for is that IDW lost the rights to, or gave up the rights to Transformers and G.I. Joe.
Yeah. Hasbro properties, I believe.
Make a trade. Take Conan, give us them.
Give Marvel Transformers and G.I. Joe?
Yeah, and then IDW takes Conan.
Hey, as their selling point behind.
Because there's so many massive stories that have been told before Marvel, and he's always been like this jumpy, independent character as it is. Give them back, give me Transformers and G.I. Joe, and I'll start reading it again.
See, I agree with that. Marvel losing Conan, I don't think is going to hurt them in any way, shape, or form. Savage Avengers will have to be scrapped, and whatever they're doing with.
Oh, they won't scrap it. They'll be like, oh,
yeah,
Anti-Venom had to.
Kazar or somebody. There's other
Yeah, there
characters
you
that
go.
are like
There's
Kazar.
yeah. All you had to
But,
do is have Anti-Venom kill him or something. Be like, oh, he
Exactly.
just needed to die randomly in a panel, and that'd be it.
But any series they're working on obviously would come to an end. I think Conan would better be served, like you said, Jamie, at IDW, where stories of his nature can be told, or Dark Horse. Let Dark Horse take him back and tell their Conan stories. I think that would be a good idea. Conan's always been more of an adult type story to me anyways, and with Marvel and their restrictions not really going above that, I don't think that the proper Conan stories can be told at a place like Marvel.
Right.
So we'll see what happens with Marvel and Conan the Barbarian, if they keep him or not. But so we may be losing him from Marvel, but Jamie, tell us some things we're getting from DC.
Ooh, look at you in transition there. That was good. I like that. But no, we got preview pages of Chip Zdarsky and Jorge Jimenez's Batman coming out in July, I believe.
Yes.
Yep,
Guys,
July 5th.
Yeah, July 5th. Starting off with Batman 125. And I am like a kid in the candy store right now.
Yeah.
Horribly, because I can't wait for this. After seeing these pages and how the artwork looks and the feel of what's happening is, I don't know. I'm gnawing at the bit right now. Like, just come on, let's get to July. Let's do this. I've loved all of Zdarsky's work up to this point. Obviously I don't have all the Daredevil collection, but Tim's read all of it.
Yeah. If you need to get something to get into Zdarsky before he takes over Batman, the most recent Daredevil run, read that. Absolutely. And that'll get you as hyped as Jamie and I am for this.
Yeah, because Tim, at first, when I told him it was better than I think Miller's run, he didn't believe me. He didn't believe the hype that I was throwing at him. And then he's like, dude, I read the first 10 issues in one night. And I'm like, what'd you think? He goes, I got to read the rest.
It was amazing.
Do you know how many issues he did total with Daredevil?
35.
No,
okay.
If you count Devil's Reign and what he's working on right now, we're past 40.
Past 40, okay.
So the main series, I think, was 35 or 36. Devil's Reign was 6 issues. And then you had Daredevil, the Woman Without Fear, which was 3. So yeah, over 40, close to 50 Daredevil issues. Nice. You guys can read it all before July 5th. So get started now and you'll be done.
Yeah.
It's worth it. And just, Sonny, I recommend that to you. That's my recommended reading for Sonny.
Yeah, nice. And I'm a Daredevil fan, and it did look good. But going back to the Batman preview, I thought it looked good. I thought it looked dark. You're getting into it, and then you see, little spoilers, somebody's been murdered, right?
It's
and
like I was saying before.
It's got story, that. I think it looks good.
Yeah, it's like I said about Zdarsky's Daredevil stuff before. It's got that real cinematic feel, like that television serial type feel, and those first 4 pages had exactly that same type of feel for it in the Batman preview. Absolutely.
Yeah, well, guys, we're talking about something great. Let's talk about something horrible and how they're trying to change it. So Sonny, or no, Tim, this is your
Tim.
I just saw Sonny laughing, so I automatically thought it was going to him.
This comes from our favorite news source, Giant Freaking Robot. And the
I saw that. I was like, Giant Freaking Robot from Tim.
And the title of their article is "The Most Hated DC Movie is Getting a New Cut." And this is by Dan Lawrence. And
I knew it as soon as you sent it to me. I
know.
just read that title and I was like, they're doing this.
So basically what he's talking about is there is a lot of buzz in the Warner Brothers Discovery room for executives and stuff like that about putting out an Ayer cut of 2016 Suicide Squad. You can thank a little bit of fan momentum for that after the Snyder cut was released on HBO, and whatever you thought about it, 4 hours or not, it was good. It was really good, and a lot of people were very happy with it. In this, however, they say that according to industry insiders, so it's just rumor mill at the moment, nothing's confirmed until we actually see it. HBO Max could announce an Ayer cut of Suicide Squad as early as today. I haven't seen or heard anything about that yet, so I think we're going to have to wait a little bit longer. But failing that, the Reign of the Ill-Fated superhero movie will definitely hit Warner Brothers' emerging streaming service later this year. And they also cite that prior predictions regarding Warner Brothers and DC have come to light, notably terminating Warner Media's chairman Ann Sarnoff following the Warner Brothers Discovery merger. And Sarnoff was one of the people that prevented a potential Ayer cut of Suicide Squad following the successful Snyder cut of Justice League. So with that person out of the way, the possibility of an Ayer cut is all the more likely. Now, I loved Suicide Squad. I had no problems with it whatsoever. I enjoyed it. I thought it was great. Jared Leto's performance as the Joker was average. But
you gotta make me quit everything I've built.
But a director's cut, I know Ayer said that what we saw on screen was not his vision at all. So I'm very curious to see what it is. And from my understanding, there is a finished product of the Ayer cut too. So it's all about just putting it out there. Jamie, what do you think?
I think they just need to burn the whole thing. Honestly, I don't think the fans deserve it in that case, because they're going to sit through and be like, this is the same thing that we got before. Why?
Oh, just 2 minutes of extra footage.
That's how I feel. Because originally reading it, he's like, oh, I had like 30 extra minutes. 30 extra minutes ain't going to change that movie. I'm sorry. Like, you could tell me, if you told me, okay, so this whole movie was not my idea, here's the original idea. That might, get me be like, okay, cool, let's check that out then, because it's not the original movie.
Right.
Tell me you got an extra 30 minutes. I already paid for HBO Max. I ain't clicking on it to watch it at that point. Like, and it's not because it was terrible. It was, but it's just, I don't like the movies where it's like this extra 7 minutes changes the whole thing. No, it doesn't.
Yeah.
Just because you put 3 sentences in there doesn't mean anything.
Well, like with Justice League, what we got on screen versus what was put out on HBO are two very, very different things.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, yeah, 30 minutes in an Ayer cut. I don't know.
But then again, this was when Snyder cut first actually came out, and they're like, we're going to do the Ayer cut now. Yeah. And then they came out with, I think it was 30 minutes, if I'm not mistaken.
The extended
30 minutes ain't going to save that movie. You have to burn it, bring it back to life, and then try it again. Or just burn it and just leave the Suicide Squad as the primordial, Suicide Squad movie.
Sonny, shine some hope on this, man.
Thank you.
Thank you everyone for showing up today. It's been a great show.
I couldn't help but see Brie Larson behind you.
Oh yeah, she pokes in from time to time.
Yeah. But like you said, Jamie, a few minutes just added doesn't change the whole movie. They would have to change kind of the whole thing, the whole tone. I think maybe that'll be what they go for. Like, I remember when I first saw the trailer and it seemed more dark. I was like, wow, this trailer looks, I was really excited for it. And they came out. I thought it was more of a fun movie, but I wasn't like, oh, this is amazing. This is everything I thought it was going to be. Like I said, it was a little more silly, more of a fun watch. But hopefully that'd be nice if the Ayer cut was more of a darker version, like what a lot of people thought we were going to get with that original trailer.
Yeah.
So I think it has the potential to be better. I don't think it's going to be completely change the movie, but I would like to see a darker version of it.
Well, what about a darker version of a potential TV show?
Yes, there's a Gotham Knights gets its series greenlit for the CW after the cancellation of Naomi, Batwoman, and Legends of Tomorrow.
Oh,
Gotham
Naomi
Knights
got canceled?
series. Yes, Naomi has been canceled.
Thank God, Venice won't be taking those royalties anymore.
So those three are gone, and now CW has Gotham Knights, and the story is about, spoiler warning, that Batman is dead, and it is a world of post-Batman, and it is about his child, or his adopted child, which is a new character by the name of Turner Hayes.
Not Damian, not Tim Drake, not Jason Todd, not Dick Grayson. None of the established characters already.
Which they're saying they could make an appearance in that series, but it's like, why?
You had so many good characters to use. Yes, they had so many good characters to use, and they make somebody new, and he will be played by Oscar Morgan. Oscar Isaac.
Oscar, no.
Yeah.
He's in so
Oscar
many
went
things
from
lately.
great to horrible. Man, as long as he
But
has
yeah.
personality disorder, he's gonna be fine.
A new series where he thinks he's Batman's son.
Yeah.
But yeah, so this new character, he is getting in touch with other, I guess that their supervillains
Mhm.
are framed for this murder, and they're like, no, it's not us. So he's
Well, we know
working
we
with
kill
these
people,
characters.
but we didn't kill those people.
It's a
Yeah.
new character they're going to put in the
Yeah.
show that actually did the murder of Batman, not
Probably,
an
yeah,
established
probably.
villain.
And it is by the trio that was behind the series of Batwoman that was, like I said, also canceled. But yeah, honestly,
Sonny was once in
I'm
one of
just-
those, wasn't he?
yeah, a Batwoman I've worked on. So that's the only thing that makes you think, well, hopefully Gotham Knights could be filmed in Chicago so I can make a little extra money.
And then get it canceled again.
Hey, Fargo's still going strong, so not everything I've worked on has been canceled.
Was that Sonny Kruger on Batwoman? We ain't making this show. Forget
It's
it. He'll
over.
try and come around and be on this.
We can't have the award-winning Sonny Kruger on it. It's below his pay grade.
We can't afford him. We might as well just scrap the whole thing.
But still, they should still just take a chance, even if I get their show canceled in one season. Gotham Knights, like I said,
Well, you got
To
Ruby
me-
Rose that just quit, so I mean, you got
it was
that
done
going for you.
before. That day I worked there, they literally like, we have no actress for Batwoman. Just imagine she's coming down. Yeah, they just literally say, just imagine somebody's coming down. Imagine there's bats. Somebody's
sure.
gonna read the part.
Oh yeah, I remember you were just like, you guys gotta scream, go and run.
Just pretend there's bats and run. Good old times. That was an episode, I believe, 2 of our podcast.
Sonny, let
Or for
me
a
Yeah,
ask
that was
you,
early.
when you do the background stuff, are you the same character in every show or whatever you've ever been in, like the guy in Fargo? Are you that character just in another television show?
Yes, he's
Oh,
got a
yeah, mine's
mustache
different.
every
Always
time.
different. Yeah, every time.
You
Seems
should
like
be
there's a
the same
problem in
guy.
Gotham.
50s. What should I say? I got shot.
I wonder
in
who
Fargo. I could
killed
kick some
the
bats.
Riddler.
I got shot. I could take a bullet. I could take bats. And in other
You
shows,
could
I
take
could just
bats.
walk by. Yeah, I could
That-
take
Oh
on
my
bats.
That's why
Lord.
Corona started.
Oh,
Sonny
wow.
Kruger.
He literally came by after like a month later.
Yeah,
everything
he's
got
like,
shut down.
I got attacked by bats and now there's Corona. This is crazy.
It was literally a month later that everything got canceled. Yeah, after I worked on Batwoman, a month later,
Sonny
running
cancels
away from those
TV.
bats.
I'm sorry,
Too
guys.
much. It couldn't handle me.
Way to
But
go,
now, I'm
Sonny.
making
Way
my
to
way.
go.
Hey, I got more people inside. They can read comic books.
Oh,
All these
Lord.
canceled shows and delayed shows. Yeah. So Gotham Knights will be on CW sometime in the future.
We'll see.
But now we move on from comic news and we get on to more shows. We get on to our works.
We
Well,
didn't get a say.
Oh yeah.
Thanks, Sonny.
What were we talking? Okay, guys, what are your opinions on Gotham Knights? I know you're
No
excited for
comment
it.
now.
Yeah,
Let's
sorry.
We were all chatting about it. I don't know if you guys are that excited for Gotham Knights.
I was excited for Misha Collins playing Two-Face in the series, and you're just like, and we're gonna move on to what I want to talk about.
Okay, tell us about that. Tell us
Your
about Miss
ego
Collins.
can't fit through the door anymore
playing-
since you got those PDFs. Jesus.
Hey, man, I was trying to do a good job of doing the transition. Let's see, I jumped too far ahead.
Great
I'm
delivery
sorry,
on the
I got-
transition, Sonny. Just wrong timing.
Exactly.
I got a PDF now. You guys can't speak.
I gotta print it out, guys. Okay.
Now I gotta print it out. No,
Let's do another take on that.
no, we're good. But no, I'm excited for Misha Collins playing Two-Face. I just want to throw that out there before Sonny goes into his next transition on what we're doing. Him playing Castiel and Supernatural going into this, I think is gonna be perfect because of his range. And that's all I had to really say now that feel like I'm time constrained here because he's like, and moving on.
Let's go. Oh, no, I'm good. Jamie said it all. So did you. We're good to go. Let's move on.
Okay.
I can't even breathe right now.
Since Tim is ready to move on,
Oh,
Tim
I'm
is-
losing it here.
he's losing it because he's so,
Hashtag cancel Sonny.
no, it can't be done. I won't let it be done.
I'm
Just keep
award
talking.
winning, sir. Thank you.
That's right. I'm a determined man. And one thing I'm determined about is that fan fiction I've been writing for for The Man Who Has Everything. The fourth and final episode / chapter will be posted Friday. And it is called episode 4, Mercy. And
Have mercy
I've
on
been
the show.
And I've been having auditions for it. Auditions have started for The Man Who Has Everything.
Are you auditioning yourself for the role of Superman?
I did. I auditioned the other day. I said I'm gonna play Superman.
And he got Superman. Go figure.
The director must really like you.
It hasn't been confirmed yet, but I say I have to audition. If I can't do an audition, then why would I get it? So I auditioned, and other people auditioned, and next week there's some more auditions. I'm gonna speak next week. So we'll tell everybody that so far the plan is that I will not be on the episode of the Codex podcast next week. I will be filming a series about a series, and yeah, so we've got a lot of that coming up. I got Friday, Monday, Wednesday, a lot of filming. And once I'm like, okay, I gotta tell you guys this with the filming next week.
Oh yeah.
Just a little bit of Chicago news. I mean, it's not so different for people who live in Chicago, but for those who aren't so familiar with it, a lot of people have guns. One of the actresses is going to be on a series about a series, works as security, and she told a story the other day that as she worked, she stopped a woman from getting in a nightclub, and she said, "I need to check under your wig." The woman was not very happy. She checked under the woman's wig, and the woman had a gun.
Oh wow!
So just a little bit of, another day in Chicago, women hiding guns under their wigs.
Be aware, wig guns. There's gonna be like little signs now in Chicago, like with the yellow diamond
wig guns allowed.
With a wig hold up with a gun sitting on someone's head.
Yes. So
caution may have.
Yeah, may have. If bullets look like they're flying out of someone's head, it's probably because they have a wig or a gun under their wig and they're just pulling the trigger.
Oh my!
And another thing I did, I will have a mail call coming next week, and me and Tim, we have a review of Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness coming up. Tim said tomorrow will be posted, right?
Absolutely. The review for Doctor Strange and the Multiverse of Madness with me and Sunny will be posted on Thursday. If you're watching this on YouTube, it was posted last week, so go catch up.
Thank you for that, Tim. I was about to intervene on that one.
Yeah, no, it's good. It's a great review. Some of the best reviewing I've ever done, and we had a special guest join us in the middle of it too, or actually right in the beginning all the way through. So if you want to know what I'm talking about, go check it out. Yeah, absolutely.
Because I did it with you, but I didn't get to see the final version yet. So I'm very excited to see how it turns out.
Jamie has seen it, so he is aware.
I have to see everything or else it doesn't work.
And I called him as soon as it happened. I was like, dude, yeah, about 3 minutes in, this is what happened. I'm not going to scrap it, but if you're okay with it, I'm going to do this underneath. Yeah, do that. That's awesome.
Yeah, we kind of brainstormed on how it should go, and we were just laughing the entire time. So I'm excited for everyone to see it.
This was at like 10:30 your time. I called you because I was in the middle of editing it. Yeah.
Oh, that was fun, dude. It just popped out of nowhere. I'm like, okay, well then just add it in.
Okay, yeah, cool. So yeah,
to seeing that. And that was my way to also transition to you guys taking over the Our Works and talking about.
See how he like explains it to us now when he's doing transitions. Like now you're allowed to speak.
My cameo guests in a series about a series. You may continue.
He gets in one review outside the podcast, and he's better than everybody else.
I've gotten a few reviews.
Yeah, we got a lot of cool stuff coming up. A lot of cool stuff. The Doctor Strange review is on its way. Tone Supa, co-host on Codex After Dark, he's got a wonderful review for the Doctor Doom miniseries that is on its way. Decoding Panels, Dark Knights of Steel 3, 4, 5, and 6 are fast approaching, and Deceased is right behind that. Codex After Dark's going right along, guys. It's Saturdays on Twitch at 11 Eastern, 10 Central. So
with new thumbnails.
Yeah, yes, with new thumbnails.
Thumbnail.
And I showed Tim the Breaking the Code thumbnail. Rough.
That looks amazing. What he's got now, guys, looks wonderful. But Jamie's going to put his magical spin on it and make it look even better. So be prepared for that. What else do we have, Jamie? What else is going on in Codex?
So I got TikTok still coming up with our Comics 101 theme that we're going to start doing. So if you guys got ideas of stuff that like you wanted to know when you first got into comics, drop a comment down below. Let us know so that way we can kind of touch on it for others that don't. More recommended readings. We got more reviews, a lot more reviews coming now. So you guys will be seeing probably about 40 of them, I guess. I'm not gonna say how, but if you're subscribed and following, you'll know. There's just so much we're doing and it just doesn't stop. We'll be also, if you guys are watching this right now on Sunday or Saturday, whenever I get a chance to post it,
on the weekend,
Friday, go check out twitch.tv/the Kodak Station and go check out our Breaking the Codes that we'll be doing. And I don't know how many we're doing yet because we're not on Friday yet, but we're doing 3. Okay.
Yeah.
We're doing 3. So go check out all 3 of those live right here on Twitch. If not on Twitch, you'll see it weekly on YouTube.
That's right.
Subscribe. Guys, close to the 100 number on YouTube.
We're at what, 89?
89.
Yes, we're 11 away, guys. 11.
They're gonna like start unsubscribing after you did that.
But this goes.
Wait, I thought we were 89. Now we're at 79.
Yeah,
69, 59. Oh, I'm sorry, guys. Tim breaks things.
Tim is officially fired.
Since Tim has been fired, 0.
No, it's gonna be permanent. We start losing subscribers because you're going, yeah. You're like, this is not a transition, Mark.
It is absolutely a transition.
And no, guys, another subscriber. Great, cool.
Follow us right here on Twitch. We're trying to get to 50 and we are so close. We need your help to do that. On YouTube, we are 11 away from the big 100, and we need your help to get there too. We're almost there, guys. So follow, subscribe, like, share, tell everybody you can about the Kodak Station because we got a lot of cool things coming.
Yeah, and there's 150 videos that you get to pick from.
Absolutely.
Yes,
lots of cool
number
stuff.
150.
Yeah.
And if you are the 100th subscriber, you get a certain prize.
Yeah, so we're gonna leave this open for everybody now. We were using it for comic character of the day. If you are part comic character of the day, make sure on the most recent video, if you are the 100th subscriber on the most recent video, put from comic character of the day, you will win $35 Comicsology gift card. And we're gonna put this out to the public too as well. So if you guys are watching, you guys are the 100th subscriber, all you have to do is put 100 subscriber down below. When it hits 100, leave your name in there as well, and we'll be contacting you.
Yeah, Comicsology has a lot of stuff in there, like the story we're reviewing today.
All kinds of cool stuff.
Hold on, I got a spider trying to interrupt and trying to get on the show.
No, let it bite you because that's how people turn into superheroes.
Oh, okay. Let me grab it.
Yep. Okay.
Yeah.
Let me grab it.
Hey, Sonny's not here this week. Well, he was supposed to be in the studio, but he died.
By listening to Tim's horrible advice.
Tim went like this one too many times. He got cross-eyed and had a seizure. It was the whole thing.
All right, guys. But now we go on from our works to our topic of the week. And our topic of the week this week is, which comic villain would you like to see get their own movie or series? Jamie, I'll let you take it away with the top 3 comments.
And as always, with the top 3 comments, they are in no particular order, and all these come from Comic Character Today. So, guys, if you guys are watching, go follow them and like the Facebook page. Great community, great conversation, great bunch of people, and we're even in there, so you guys can talk to us too. So first one we got is from Jackson King. He says the Kingpin. Do it like Peaky Blinders style, where he's consistently fending off others. We have Lance Reader, Black Cat. Not sure who I'd cast for Felicia. Maybe Anna Taylor-Joy. Ernest Williams says Dr. Doom. There's so much story there.
Oh yeah.
So thank you all 3 of you for participating, letting us know. And guys, like I said, Comic Character Day, go check it out.
Cool. Yes, like I said, we got Dr. Doom, Black Cat. Wait, what was the first one again?
Kingpin.
Kingpin.
Okay, Kingpin. Okay, yep. So, yeah, all those characters can have great stories. So for me, my character is, you could take the leader of the team, but I was more looking at the team. And I pick Freedom Force. If I have to pick one, I'll say Mystique. And then she leads Freedom Force from the X series, X-Men, X-Factor, all of them.
Mm-hmm.
So that is, Mystique, Avalanche, Pyro, Blob, Spiral. Rogue was part of the team for a little bit.
Wasn't Destiny
Destiny, yes, Destiny is the one. I gotta mention
Yep.
Destiny, who sees into the future. You gotta have Destiny. Even Crimson Commando was in there for a while.
Mm-hmm.
So I would like to see that team get more of a series, because if you get a movie, okay, maybe they're gonna verse somebody. I could see it almost being like a Suicide Squad, something like that, right? We already got that. And even Marvel has Guardians of the Galaxy is a good team, but they're more of a fun team, action. I
Yeah.
would like to see Freedom Force get a series. I'm gonna have to start writing some ideas down soon. I'm getting excited. When I was thinking about this, I was like, they could have so many good things, because Freedom Force would fight a lot of the villain, or a lot of the superheroes of the Marvel universe. I remember I read an issue. They fought Daredevil. Yes, they fought X-Factor. They fought X-Men. Imagine a series where each episode they're fighting a different superhero. Either you have like a character who's not so big and they beat them, they take them in, or they every now and then fight like a big character, and maybe the character beats them, so like they're not unbeatable. I think a series about Freedom Force could be really interesting and really good.
Right on.
And then maybe we can even have a finale or something like that where Rogue takes Captain Marvel's powers.
Right on. My choice is not so much about a villain per se as it is about a place. And that would be the bar that all the D and E list villains go to.
The bar with no name.
Yeah, the bar with no name. But every season would have one villain as the primary main character of the story.
Tatterdemalion, he was there.
But you'd have
he was there. Yeah.
just whatever takes place throughout the season or whatever, have villains get killed off or silly things or whatever. But I think that would be cool, because then you can bring spotlight to a lot of lesser known characters, get rid of characters that nobody cares about, et cetera, make a really good show out of it.
All right.
Yeah.
Well, I'm gonna make your idea better, Tim.
Okay.
Have it where they're all in there, and then each character is a different season that's in the bar as they're talking to each other. So like Ayer would take care of this, and they're talking. Say it's like, I don't know, Scorpion talking to Kraven. Scorpion's like, I gotta go take care of the spider situation.
Then we don't see him again.
Then we don't see him again. But then the next season is when he left and went to go do his thing.
Shocker just never catching a break.
Yeah, Shocker's talking to everyone. He keeps coming back in the bar for drinks, and we see him come back in. And then when you see other people's seasons, you just see Shocker in the background crying in his hands or something.
Yeah, come on,
right
Shocker deserves better.
Shocker does. They did him dirty with Spider-Man.
You're the Shocker now. Okay.
I'm the Shocker, I guess. But no, if I had to pick one, I'd pick a team too, Sonny. But I'd have to go with Thunderbolts.
Nice.
Cool.
And just do a whole series about that, kind of like what you were saying, your style, where it's like instead of villain of the week, it's hero of the week.
Yeah.
And go that route.
Thunderbolts would be cool.
And you have so many interchangeable parts you can use. Like there's so much of a broad team that you can pick and choose who basically you want on it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Marvel's Suicide Squad without being the Suicide Squad.
Yeah, that was the best prank ever in comic history, was that whole series. Because no one knew it was going to be a bunch of villains. They just thought, oh, cool, a new team. And then they're like, and we're going to make them all villains.
Where have we seen that before?
Yeah. Marvel stealing
I
DC's ideas.
Cool. I really enjoyed our topic of the week. I saw a lot of people were commenting. I'm glad everybody had fun with it. And again, we will have another topic of the week posted online soon. But thank you all for commenting on that. And now, everybody, it's time for that game. Do you know?
I hope so. I hope I win.
We kind of know, but for those of you not watching in the segment of Do You Know, you better know. Please don't put the answers into the chat. All of us can see it, unfortunately. So we don't want to give anything away. So if you guys think you know the answer, hold it to yourselves till the end of everyone answering.
Yeah.
All right. Or wait till the end and jump in the chat and let us know what you think. Even we might be wrong. Who knows? Tim's wrong 75%.
Stamos is the whole.
I'm wrong a lot of the times. My comic knowledge is vast and wide, except when we do you know, and then I know nothing, Jon Snow.
I feel like when I'm put on the spot, it's the worst possible thing that ever happens to me, because I'll know the answer and I'll just be like, duh, what? Who's Iron Man?
I think that's the Sinestro one. I'm like, I know Jamie knows this. I know he's just freezing.
Wow.
It's a
Dude,
nice
I was
story.
so mad about that. Was the worst day of my life. And then I came back. Like
Hey,
I've
you
had pretty
come back.
bad days, but that was like the worst of them all.
You waited all week to get back on the episode. Sonny, you
I was gonna cry. I think I did that day. A little bit. Little baby cry.
okay,
All right.
so the order for today is me, then you, Jamie, then Sonny. Is that right?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. All
You
right.
don't get a
so,
point for that one.
I do.
Actually, I
For
do.
showing
'cause
up.
That was the first question of my do you know? No, I'm sorry. Never mind.
That means we all get points.
Yeah, there you go. Yay. Okay, so we are going to be reviewing this dude behind me, Bloodshot.
Jason
And
David Frank.
Bloodshot has been on screen before with Vin Diesel,
Oh.
but before that, someone else
I
played
just-
him first. I haven't even asked my question yet, so you can't give an answer until I ask the question.
I thought we
'cause
had
you
this
don't know what it
conversation.
is. Do you know, Sonny, what former Power Ranger played the first live action Bloodshot? Jamie's not allowed to answer.
Then I'm gonna say Jason David Frank.
Huh?
Yeah.
How about that? That is
Yeah.
actually correct. So yeah.
I'm sorry. I didn't know that was gonna be your first question.
Thank
You
you,
were
Jamie.
like this guy behind me, and I was like,
Interesting.
"Yeah, Jason David Frank," and you just looked at me like, "How did you know?" It's 'cause
Interesting.
do you know? It's because I know.
Wonderful. So yes, Jason David Frank, the MMA fighter and Power Ranger.
And that was from Bat in the Sun. It better not be the second question. I'm sorry right now.
Well, all my questions are gone. No, do you know the name of the 6-part web series that he was in?
Bat in the Sun.
No, it was called Ninjak versus the Valiant.
Oh, I thought.
Universe.
Oh, it was but
It was
produced.
done by Bat
Yeah.
in the Sun. Yeah, absolutely.
I watched it. That's why I
So
know.
thanks for giving Sonny his point, Jamie. Way to go.
Thank you,
Good
man.
We're
job.
Always
one
appreciate it,
step closer
Always appreciate it, bro.
to not letting Tim win.
Jamie, it is your turn. Go ahead.
Jeez, man, I feel bad now.
No,
Well,
don't
Sonny's
feel-
gonna get 2 points here, so you're gonna be fine.
Uh-oh.
So we all know that the She-Hulk trailer dropped.
She-Hulk. Yes.
Yes. So do you know where Jennifer Walters is from? Where she lives?
Oh, not like how she came into the world.
No.
Okay.
No one
I'm
needs
gonna
that idea.
I'm gonna say New York.
Yes, New York City.
Wow, both of you are wrong. Los Angeles.
That's what I was gonna say was Los Angeles.
I thought you were gonna get that one, Sonny. I was like, this is an easy one. bro.
Ah, I should have. Yeah, I guess New York is just like there's so many from New York. I just
Yeah.
it's like my go-to answer, especially. Yeah, okay. Then I had to get wrong. Okay, guys. Now mine, it does have to do with that guy behind Tim, the guy we're reviewing.
Vin Diesel.
Jason David Frank.
Bloodshot. Let me ask before you go.
Oh, sorry. Okay.
Okay. But it is National Pet Month, guys. So I thought I'd ask you something with pets. What is Bloodshot's dog's name?
Who knows?
Roy.
Shot blood.
Bark blood.
Well, you're close. You guys are closer to Blood, but Bloodshot's dog's name is Bloodhound.
Of course it is.
Jason David Frank.
Vin
Played by
Diesel.
Jason David
Yes.
Frank.
Voiced by Vin Diesel. Oh my lord. Okay. Moving on.
Vin Diesel.
Question number 2.
Jamie, we
No.
can do this. We can get more questions together, Jamie.
Absolutely not.
You're welcome, Sonny.
All right. So Bloodshot comes from a comic book company called Valiant, as you all are aware. Which
Dark Horse.
No. Which former Marvel writer / editor co-founded Valiant Comics? And we have talked about this before.
Yeah, we have.
Mhm.
Jim Shooter.
Jamie, what do you say?
I gotta go with Shooter.
You are both correct. Way to go. Good job. You both
See, man, we did it
suck
together.
horribly.
Yeah.
2 points for both of you. Yes, Jim Shooter, 1989. First published books were licensed under something called I can't remember, but they did Voyager programming or Voyager Entertainment, something like that.
Okay.
And they started doing comic books for licensed properties, Nintendo and WWF at the time, which is now WWE. And those were the first comics they put out before they started doing superhero stuff.
Fun facts.
So
All the
there
way
you
around.
go. Wonderful.
Still stick with my answer of Jason David Frank, though.
I have to
Um,
get the next 2 answers correct in order to even tie with you guys.
Well, we all know that Gotham Knights is coming out and it got greenlit. There's a certain villain slash anti-hero slash hero, all three combined, that not many people talk about. So, do you know what was the first appearance of Batmite? And I will take the name if you guys don't know the issue number.
I'm gonna say Detective Comics.
Nightwing.
Would you say, Sonny?
Nightwing.
Tim's got a point.
Yeah.
It was
Oh,
Detective Comics 267.
Right on.
All right.
Yeah, Batmite is a little dimensional character that goes through different times and thinks he's Batman, but he's not.
I am catching up.
Right.
Don't worry. The next answer is gonna be Vin Diesel from Fast and the Furious.
Oh my God. It's all about family.
Well, speaking of Vin Diesel and Bloodshot, we know Vin Diesel played Bloodshot in the 2020 movie, if that's when it came out. Okay. But before Vin Diesel, the question is, do you know which actor was in negotiations of playing Bloodshot?
Christian Bale.
I can't remember his name. I know I could think of it, but I can't remember. I'm gonna say John Morrison from WWE at this
Can
point.
I change my answer?
Okay. John Morrison, and who do you say?
I want to say Adrian Brody.
Well, guys, we could say this actor is kind of like our family because you mentioned him so much. Jared Leto was in talks of being Bloodshot.
God, that
Vin
movie wouldn't
Diesel.
have been made. Think about it.
As soon as I saw that, I'm like, okay, this needs to be a do you know question.
The method acting for Bloodshot would have been Oscar.
Oh, you know what?
worthy.
Actually, I wish they would have casted him. Now
He's
that I
like,
think
"Blow me
about
up,
it,
shoot me."
yeah, do it. He's good.
My body can regenerate. Jared, no, it can't.
I've worked
do
my
it
abs
now.
out so bad you can
Jared.
shoot me right in them, like right up here.
Yes, I knew. I'm like, that's one I have to ask you guys. Yes, so Jared Leto did not get that part. He
Thank
got
God.
to be in a Alien movie.
Okay, question number 3. Let's see if you guys can get this one. Many
We can do it, man.
many writers and artists have gotten their start at Valiant or came from larger companies and worked for Valiant, did some of their best work there. Do you know which current creative vice president / creative director, formerly CCO of Marvel, was an artist at Valiant? I may have stumped them, ladies and gentlemen.
Chip Zdarsky.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with Chip Zdarsky. I was thinking that too. I didn't want to say it out loud, but that's the only one that's an editor from them I know.
You are creative VP / creative director currently at Marvel. That was used to be an artist at Valiant.
Barry Windsor Smith.
Okay, Sonny, you want to change your answer?
Okay, I was just saying that. I will go with Tom Taylor.
Jamie, your guess is good, but it's wrong. The answer is Joe Quesada. Joe Quesada's original start into comics was at DC, but he later moved to Valiant before moving to Marvel, and he did interiors for Ninjak and Solar Man of the Atom, and he also did excellent cover work for a lot of Valiant books. So
Nice.
There you go.
Okay. So we all know there's a long list of Robins. Okay. But do you know the forgotten one? And what was her first appearance? And her name is Carrie Kelly.
The Dark Knight Returns.
Oh, that's a pretty good one. I'm just going to say Detective Comics.
Are you sure about that one, guys?
Yes, the
I'll
Dark
just say
Knight
Detective
Returns.
Comics.
Yeah, it's Dark Knight Returns.
Yeah.
I should have just went, yeah.
We are gonna tie this episode.
Oh no, we are not.
We're all at
Okay,
2 points right now.
we're all
Tim's
at
coming
2.
back up.
Guys, I think I may stump you with this one. I think we might be tied at 2. But let's see. We were talking about Conan the Barbarian. You guys ready for this?
Yes.
Do you know the first appearance, not comic books, just in general, the first appearance of Conan the Barbarian?
It was in a novel. Yeah, Conan the
That had
Barbarian.
pages.
The novel, yes, a book written in the 30s, I believe.
Did you say it was in pages? Or did you
I
just
was just
agreeing
saying,
with
I was
me?
just like saying, like, yes, it was on pages.
Oh, okay. I didn't know if you were giving like a hint saying it was on pages. I was like, okay. But is that your guess, Tim?
Yeah, it was in a novel. I can't remember the name of the novel, but
I feel like that was the Arnold Schwarzenegger movie was the first appearance.
So you're both wrong. Tim, you were close when you were saying the 1930s. Conan the Barbarian made his first appearance in 1932 in a story in Weird Tales.
I was close.
No, you weren't.
So guys,
Yes, I
we
was.
all
I said it was in the
tie.
30s.
Deuces around. Deuces
Well,
all
Sonny
around.
would have tied if I
Two.
wouldn't have given him the answer. And by the way, I'm sorry, Tim, ahead of time. As soon as you said it, you pointed at him. I'm like, oh yeah, Jason David Frank played him.
That is okay. This made for the best Do You Know ever because we all got 2 points. Nobody won today. We all got participation awards.
We all got PDF.
Yes, participation awards. Yes. So we're gonna have to make it. We're gonna have to make it and send a PDF to everybody, and we will have to we have to show our pictures on our phones of our awards. Hey, on this day we won. Do you know?
I don't think there's been a comeback like that since Jamie's redemption episode.
You can't top my redemption episode.
Exactly. This is underneath that, but there hasn't been a comeback like that since that episode.
Yes, you're always underneath me.
I know.
That sounds
It's a
weird.
good comeback.
Okay. Do You Know is over. Wonderful
Do You Know is
job,
over.
gentlemen. Good job.
Good job. And I know it's usually me who's under both you guys, always on the show.
Where you belong, taking our transitions and thoughts away from us. How dare you?
Guys, I always do come back. And Tim, you had quite a comeback. Almost
Thank
like Bloodshot, who always comes back from the dead, which brings us to our review of Bloodshot setting the world on fire.
Yeah.
And you want to start us off with the credits?
Absolutely. So this is the Bloodshot series from 2014, I believe, the Summer of
2012.
Valiant. 2012, yeah, 2012. But we're doing the first 4 issues, and here are the credits for that. So writing goes to Dwayne Swarzinski. Artwork is 2 people. Goes to Manuel Garcia with Arturo Lazzi. Inks go to Stefano Guadiano, and colors are Ian Hannon, and letters are Rob Steen.
All right, guys, I will start us off with our review. So we get this guy, Bloodshot, and we see him like in a family. Yeah, the guy.
We got this random guy, Bloodshot, just strolling around.
Yeah, we're gonna call him this. So he doesn't know his real name, and he starts off. He's living in a family life. Everything seems perfect, and he tells his wife, "Oh, I need to go. They have the guy, the man who mentored me. I need to go save him on this rescue mission." So, I thought you were gonna be done. He says, there's one more job. I need to save him. So he goes down, and then he ends up getting captured. He gets basically killed, but it's just his way of regenerating so that he gets inside, that he infiltrates this place. He gets captured by Dr. Let me make sure that I'm saying it right. Dr. Kuratich.
Yeah.
Dr. Kuratich gets him and then he shows Bloodshot that, hey, you've been used this whole time. All your memories, you don't have a family. You have all these memories of this family, that family, that family. It's just whatever they're using you for to complete their mission. So once Bloodshot finds this out, the Project Rising Spirit attacks this place and eventually kills Bloodshot. As they're bringing him back, Bloodshot, now he's starting to see more of his character, more of the, I guess you'd say, his family, characters that were in his past. He's seeing them, and they're kind of helping him. Okay, go this way, do this. And Bloodshot is finding his way through. He wants his revenge on Project Rising Spirit. And then he gets taken down. He brings the plane down. Excuse me, the helicopter. Was a helicopter or plane?
I believe it was a helicopter.
Yes, and then a nurse by the name of Kira, which we don't find out her name till very late in the story.
Yes.
But Kira is in a ambulance and he stops it. He's okay. I'm taking you hostage. You got to help me out with what I'm doing, because he wants to find his home, as he said. So he finds one of the women that played his wife in his mind, and at the same time, we have the villains, Mr. Dodge,
Mhm.
and they want to use a young lady by the name of Pulse to get Bloodshot. They've used her before in the past to stop him. She has, how do you explain her powers? Something with electrical abilities.
Electromagnetic, like a discharge where it stops everything.
Yeah.
There we go. Thank you. And yes, so due to that, she's very deadly against Bloodshot. Bloodshot takes Kira to the lady that he believed was his family. They're finding out more what's going on. And then as they find out that Mr. Dodge and Pulse are on their way, Bloodshot kind of shows these people that he's not so bad. He's not just this random killer. He only took them kind of hostage because he was trying to find out what's going on. And he takes Kira. They go on the run because he says, okay, once this person comes for me, she's going to wipe out everybody. Everybody's going to be in danger. And then Mr. Dodge, they make Pulse use her power, and then it stops the ambulance. And then we have the confrontation. And that's where I'll stop. If you want to know more, feel free to read the story of Bloodshot. But for me, I enjoyed Bloodshot. I like this character. I knew of the character, but I didn't read any. I didn't see the movie. So I was glad, Tim, when you gave this to us to read, I read it.
And this was the run that inspired the movie.
So the movie was inspired. Okay.
Yeah.
Because I heard that the movie didn't even say his name once.
I haven't
was
seen
like,
the
wow.
movie, so I don't know.
I heard that, yeah. But I was like, okay, makes me. I have a long list of movies and stuff to see, so it's kind of on the list now. A way I don't want to see it because I really just love the comic. I really enjoy this comic. I like the action, the violence. I like the story. I don't think it was the greatest, but I think it was a very good story. I want to read more. After reading these 4 issues, I'm like, okay, I want to read more. The ending, I was a little surprised because I thought it was going to be a story that was completed in 4, and then I'm like, okay, it ends, and there's more to go. So I was like, okay,
Yep.
We didn't get a complete conclusion to the story. But I enjoyed it, and I give Bloodshot setting the world on fire an 8.7.
Mm. Sonny, I had you in mind when I picked this out too, because I knew you, Jamie, not to say that you wouldn't like it, but Sonny,
Horrible way to do this.
As soon as I
thank you.
Sonny, you're gonna love it. Jamie, shut up.
As
okay.
soon as Jamie was like, Tim, it's your pick. I know exactly what I'm going to choose. Sonny, you'll love this story. Here you go. Right on. And you did not disappoint. 8.7 out of 10. That's amazing.
Yeah, I really liked it. So, Jamie, what did you think of the story?
All right, let's get on to this train wreck of a story, shall we?
Ooh.
No. So like Sonny said, it starts off him being a family man, doing what he needs to. I'll kind of allude to some things. The one thing that he did say when he was going on that mission was that he would be home soon in time for his kids. Like they were going to some festival or something.
Yeah.
He was going to be in the dunk tank, and he's telling, I forgot his name, the general.
Sonny, you would know that. I can't remember offhand.
The one that was
going against him earlier.
Okay.
Yeah. So
yeah, the name is.
Yeah, we'll move on.
The name is getting away from me. Yeah.
Yeah, it's getting.
I was trying to make sure to remember the main names.
Yeah.
Like, okay,
so he's talking to him, and he's like, "Can you believe my son? Signed me up for a dunk tank," and he comes home after finding out that he needs to do one more mission, and basically tells his wife that it's just recon. He's got to go to the perimeter, and we're gonna be fine. Obviously, lying to her, and going straight into battle. Sonny kind of hit more of the main points. Meeting Pulse, and one of the lines that I did enjoy from it was them talking about, we got to get the weapon out now. We've never tested it before, only in places that, are abandoned in deserts. And they're like, there's people here, there's hospitals, there's, think about bringing planes down using this. And that was with the, my magnetic pulse. And they're like, he's like, sir, we can't do that. And he's like, it's been tested, we'll be fine, which most people would say.
One thing I gotta say, sorry, man, real quick with that part, since you're on it, I don't want to forget it. I almost forgot mine when they're talking about that, and when they're saying getting ready, and then they say, okay, everybody, get rid of your phones. And the guy looks at his phone. He sees it's like a picture of a naked woman. He's like, damn it, some things you'll never get back.
Right. So, we move on. He's seeing what he thinks is his family the entire time, kind of helping him, and they kind of finally tell him like, hey, we're not. when he finds out the woman that was supposedly his wife at the time, it was just a memory of the general's like one-time ex-girlfriend.
Yeah, that he had in high school.
From high school, and just used her name because he was using people from his life that he only met once. And he come to find out that the son that she has is like 24 and mowing the grass in the backyard.
Yeah.
It was a cool scene where he's got the sniper on him being like, I need you to answer questions or I'm going to blow your son's head off. But yeah, I do agree with Sonny in one aspect where the fourth issue ends. I didn't like that because I was like, the story still needs to be told. It's not really a resolved arc. It's more of just a full, let's go and see what happens.
Right.
So overall, I'll give my rating on this. Everybody's not going to be shocked.
10 out of 10.
I'm not Sonny. No. So for
9.7.
Oh no, not even close. No, not even reversed. But no, with art, and this is my biggest problem, is they use like a hyper realistic and art touch to when he was with his family. But then when we got to him being regular Bloodshot, it was more just sequential art throughout the whole thing.
Going between the two.
And I didn't like that aspect because it did, when you went back to the family aspect, the facial like construction changed the entire time to me. So with that, I give the art a 6.
Okay.
But then with the writing, I give it an 8.
Okay.
So I am gonna go with 7.6 as my grade.
That's still not bad though. I mean, did you enjoy what you read, the 4 issues? Was it something that would, after those 4, make you want to continue?
I felt cheated more than anything. I think that's the right word to use, is that wasn't a complete wrap to an arc. So I don't understand how they can call it an arc and not have a ending or at least a resolution at the end. And that was one of the other things that bothered me the most, is we didn't learn anyone's names until the very last page. From,
by the way, my name's Kira.
Yeah, and then what was it? Pulse? We didn't know Pulse until like issue 3, and she was in the first 2 issues. Grab the girl.
Well, like you saw her in the first issue in the beginning, and then you didn't see her again.
And that was a different thing. That was another thing that was different. When we seen her in the first issue, she looked like a teenager to me, like almost like 17, 18. And then when we get her in like the 4th issue, she looks like a 5-year-old.
Well, because what happened during that time with the gray goo and all that stuff that took place in the past.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then that makes a little bit more sense.
Yeah, because they've had Project Rising Spirit has had her pretty much since she was a kid.
No, okay, that's understandable then. But so me, it was that, I don't know. It just irked me a little bit that there is no closure. And then you learn that the girl's actual name is Melissa. But you didn't learn her name was Pulse until like issue 3. And then issue 4 on the last page. Oh yeah, by the way, I think my name is Melissa. And doesn't even like confirm it. I just think it is.
I'm unsure. I don't remember. See, this is what I like to do when it's my picks. I like to pick something that's a little outside the norm for what we read. I mean, this still stays in the realm of superheroes, but it gives us all a chance, either for myself to revisit something I haven't read in 10 years, or to give you guys a chance to read something that you haven't read at all. Now, with my opinions on this, the first 4 issues has a very Punisher type feel. I think that it may have been heavily inspired by the Punisher movie with Thomas Jane. It's got a lot of that in it, but it's still original enough, and they use the aspects and origins and pieces from the original run in Valiant to bring him into the modern age. I really dig that. I enjoy that. It's very, very graphic.
Yes, not intended for younger readers.
No, absolutely not.
Again, Tim with another pick with more naked butts and a lot of violence.
I didn't see any naked butts in this one.
He was naked like 15 times in the whole thing.
But
I was like, he's naked again.
I agree with you, Jamie, where you said that the 4 issues you just didn't get enough and you felt like you were cheated. I felt that way when I first read it during the summer of Valiant, and I felt that way again after I was finished. But overall, I really enjoyed the aspect of the 2 different art styles, like, because at first you saw it, obviously, but you didn't know what it was. So I just took it under the assumption that it was him with his family, and then when he's as Bloodshot, it's something different. Well, come to find out, this is what he's seeing in his mind. These are the memories he has that never happened, that don't exist. And the regular artwork of him as Bloodshot is what's going on now. And I really enjoyed that. So overall, I mean, with artwork and writing, the grade is the same for me. So my overall grade is an 8.5 out of 10. I enjoyed this series when it came out before, and it does get better, especially with him intermixing with Exo Manowar and
I'm not reading
Harbinger.
it.
Ooh,
Yeah,
ooh,
and
I'm pumped now.
I'm not
and,
reading this at all.
and Harbinger and the Harbinger Wars and things like that. Valiant really knocked it out of the park with this.
See, if you never would have said anything about Manowar being in there, I probably would have read it. And now it just jumped to a 5 to me.
Takes place later, but
there is they're talking about making a Harbinger movie.
yeah, Paramount has the rights. They bought that from Sony. The original idea was for Valiant to have a cinematic universe through Sony Pictures, but because Bloodshot did not so well, they were like, yeah, Paramount, here, you can have the rights to Harbinger. Take it. We don't want it.
You guys realize I had a goldfish once. Oh, sorry. I thought we were talking about things that don't matter.
But
Well, come
no,
on, if there's another Bloodshot movie and a Harbinger movie, that means there's a chance for Exo Manowar.
that's right.
Played by one.
Sonny,
David Frank.
Sonny, you and I are pretty close in our grades. I give it an 8.5. You give it the highest grade of the week with 8.7, and Jamie's down at 7.6. That's right around, though. I mean, with our different
Well, I'll say
critiques
good,
and
yeah.
things like that. Yeah, it's still solid series.
I'd recommend it for people that like to be disappointed,
Sure, there you go.
like myself.
But I did enjoy it. Like I said, it was a
Yeah.
good recommendation for me. Like you said, you had a feeling I would like it. I did like it. I enjoyed it. So
Well,
it's a
right on.
good story.
And it made you want to read more, Sonny. So
It
that's
did.
all that matters.
So that's just it. Did its
I
job
was
in that
going to,
case.
and then you said Manowar, and
Well, you know they are in the same universe, right?
I don't care.
Now it's a must read for me.
Yes,
The
absolutely.
epic crossover event.
You're
That
a
needs to
wizard,
happen.
Bloodshot.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Nanotechnology.
That takes up Bloodshot. And now, Jamie, you have our next pick for us.
Okay, so I'm doing something a little bit fun this week, guys. I have 2 choices. I'm going to let you guys decide which one we're doing.
Exo Manowar.
Tim, you get to decide which one we're doing.
Absolutely. Go ahead.
No,
I'm
no.
ready.
Okay, so it's between the 5-issue Absolute Carnage, which was the Donny Cates run. It's 5 issues. There is like 170 tie-ins for it, but only the 5 main issues that we're going to do.
Mhm.
Or the 90s Hawkeye Volume 1.
How many issues is that?
4.
Ooh.
Because I couldn't choose. I like both in their own respective ways. Not saying it's a 10 out of 10 for me, but
I'm going to put my vote on Hawkeye only because that's my son's favorite character, and he would slap me in the face 100 times if I didn't choose that. So,
You know what? I will go with Tim and Ethan, and I will go with Hawkeye.
all right. So Hawkeye would be the next review we do.
and you said it's 4 issues?
4 issues.
Interesting.
And it is on Marvel Unlimited, Sonny.
Okay.
And it's not 8. Don't worry, it wasn't a
Yes,
digital.
Since it's an older one, it could
Yeah,
be
this is all. Yeah,
Is it
Alright.
is it just called like Hawkeye?
it's just Hawkeye. I'll send you what it looks like so you guys can.
Okay, well that's good. I'm looking forward to it. Looking forward to reading and reviewing Hawkeye. Guys, we had a great fun show. We PDF participation trophies for all of us, and we tied and do you know. And thank you everybody for watching. And I'm gonna head out of here. Hopefully I will see you soon. I don't think I'll be seeing you next week, but after that, you'll be seeing a whole load of me, and I'll be back with maybe with some more PDF trophies. So take care. Thank you all.
All right, guys. And as always, please follow, like, subscribe. Make sure you guys are kind out there to one another. You never know what anyone's going through out there, and a smile can change everyone's day. And as always, I will see you in the next one.
And don't forget, ladies and gentlemen, we are on all the socials, Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, right here on Twitch, over on YouTube, TikTok, and our Discord. All you got to do is type in the Codex Station, and that is where you will find us. We are also on podcast streaming platforms. Once again, type in the Codex Station, and that is where we are. Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Tim. This guy over here is Jamie, and down below is the immortal Sonny Kruger. This is the Codex Podcast. We are the Codex Station, and we will see you next time.